Welcome to Murrow News 8. Coming up, homecoming weekend arrives early to Pullman.
How to celebrate and who is performing for the popular weekend here on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Welcome to the first show of the semester. I'm Blaine Akers.
And I'm Cassidy Collins. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
Homecoming weekend is here. The game against San Diego State starts at 7:15 p.m. tomorrow, but the fun starts tonight with Coug Fest. A concert will be held at Rogers Field featuring the Brody Brothers and rising country star Wyatt Flores. Gates will open at 5:30 p.m. and the opening act will begin at 7 p.m. General public tickets are $25 and $12 for students.
Before hitting Coug Fest, take a trip to the baseball fields for the Cougar Collective Happy Hour Social from 3 to 6 p.m. Eat some food, have a drink, and bid in an auction for Wazoo swag. Tonight, the Alumni Center will be hosting a pep rally at 6 p.m. Here you can get autographs from Cougar student athletes. The Lewis Alumni Center will be hosting a pregame party from 3 to 6 p.m. on Saturday. Kickoff at the Cub will begin 3 hours prior to the kickoff. Cougville, located on Rogers Field, will open 2 hours prior to kickoff and open back up during halftime.
Pullman will debut 3 new fully electric buses that will be put into service in the coming weeks. Pullman Transit Manager Wayne Thompson said that the new additions will make Pullman public transportation more than half electric or hybrid. Transit got the go-ahead to pursue an eco-friendly vision with electric buses in 2018.
Air quality on the WSU Pullman campus has recently reached 101 due to Eastern Washington wildfires. The Department of Health states that people should be aware of symptoms such as burning eyes, coughing, and throat and nose irritation.
2 more students at WSU have been diagnosed with whooping cough as of Wednesday. Our reporter Rachel spoke with the director of Cougar Health Services about the other types of illnesses they've seen so far this year and what steps students can take to stay healthy.
It's the beginning of a new school year for WSU, which comes with warm weather, football games, and something a little less exciting, beginning of the year sickness.
I've gotten sick, and then most of my dorm floor, as well as everybody in most of my classes, has gotten sick.
Whether it's for a quick checkup or just grabbing medicine, this is where Cougs are coming for relief. I spoke with the director of Cougar Health Services about what is causing the spike in illnesses and what students can do to prevent them.
In this campus community, everyone is so social, and we have all these like communal, like congregate living scenarios, like the dorms where you eat and all of the gatherings. That is a really, really great place for infectious disease to spread.
Dr. Henry also states that the clinic has already seen a fair amount of COVID cases, 3 cases of whooping cough, and just 1 or 2 cases of influenza A and B, which is typical for this time of year.
I wish that I could bottle up sleep in a fancy package and sell it to you all, to make it seem like something that you like valued. And sometimes I think when we can see it on a shelf, we can purchase it. It feels like then that's a thing.
It's important to be aware of what viruses are going around, especially during this time of year, to prevent you or anyone else you know from getting sick. Reporting in Pullman, I'm Rachel Turcotte for Murrow News 8.
A new member of the Gamma Iota Omicron fraternity spoke about hazing incidents. Isaiah Hernandez said during his time in the fraternity, new members endured multiple cases of verbal abuse and once was driven blindfolded to a forest between Moscow and Pullman. The fraternity lost recognition till January of 2026.
Coming up, Pullman is being polluted, but this time, noise is the culprit.
And the weather just might finally be cooling down. Our weatherman Matthew Sampson will fill you in after the break. That's okay. Oh, yeah, I am leaving. Sorry. 3.
the Humane Society of the Palouse is hosting their annual Howling at Hamilton event, an event that takes place at Hamilton Low Aquatic Center in Musco, Idaho, on Sunday, the 7th from 1 to 6. At this event, the pool is reserved for dogs to have fun during the last day of the season before the pool is drained. You can register your dog online at the Humane Society of Palouse website or at the door for $15.
A $4 million grant from the U.S. Department of Energy granted WSU to develop a proof-of-concept carbon-negative bioethanol EV charging station. Researchers will develop the charging station technology that will be powered by a novel reactor system, and it can operate completely independent of the power grid.
An increased issue of noise complaints has been circling around Pullman. In fact, people called police about noise complaints at least 3 different places over the course of an hour last night. Our reporter Jet Hatch spoke with police and about why they've stopped giving warnings.
The start of the school year in Pullman often comes with more than just new classes. For many longtime residents, it means sleepless nights. Based on local police reports and long-standing issues in Pullman, there is a recognized spike in noise complaints and other public disturbances when students return to town.
Thursday night, Friday nights, and of course Saturday nights, it gets pretty loud. I'm on the main stretch back on South Side, and there's a nice walkway from the other side of campus getting to campus, and at night they can get pretty rowdy.
The Pullman Police Department's 2024 annual report lists noise complaints as one of the most frequent types of calls for service. Pullman Municipal Codes Chapter 8.80 says it is the city's job to minimize the exposure of citizens to the harmful effects of excessive noise. The Pullman Police Department has become stricter with higher fines and the elimination of an initial warning for some violations. A fine for first contact from police is $100 and $500 for second contact. Third contact would also include a mandatory court appearance. For police, the message is simple. If you're going to have a get-together, keep it respectful, keep it small, and know when to turn the music down. If not, just know that knock might be coming sooner than you think. The city says most complaints taper off by October, once students settle into the semester. Until then, Pullman residents are bracing for more late-night noise. Police say if you're dealing with loud noise in your neighborhood, you can call the non-emergency dispatch line.
The Lewiston Roundup is bringing the Wild Wild West to Idaho. The rodeo started off yesterday with the bareback riders as young as 19 years old. The show didn't end here. There was a bucking bulls and barrel races galore. Gates open at 4:59 p.m. More information including theme nights is available on their website.
Both the homecoming concert and the football game will be outside, meaning the elements will come into play. How's the weather going to be looking, Matthew?
It's going to be looking pretty good, Matthew, by the way. So here we go. Today it's going to be a high of 91 and a low of 65, but it's going to cool off after today. This could be the last 90 degrees day we see for the foreseeable future. Tomorrow's weather, we're going to have a high of 87 and a low of 67, but it should start to cool off by kickoff and everything, so there is a slight chance of thunderstorms at around 11 p.m., so you won't see it during the football game, so you should be all good there. And around the state, here we go. We got on the east side, it's going to be a little bit warmer. On the west side, it's definitely going to be a little hot, or colder, sorry. We got a high of 82 and a low of 58 in Olympia, a high of 78 and a low of 59 in Seattle, high of 95, low of 65 in Yakima. And then we're looking at the 5-day forecast. We got Saturday is a high of 89, low of 67. Sunday is going to be a high of 79, low of 64. Monday, high of 79, low of 59. If you look over here, we're going to have Tuesday, it's going to be a high of 68 and a low of 57. And then Wednesday, it'll be high of 69 and a low of 87. And that, back to you guys.
Up next, a Cougar soccer player with a new career high.
And the Cougars face off against a future Pac-12 member for homecoming. All in the next segment of Murrow News 8.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. We all have big feelings, and we are all here for one another. Love your mind.
Which makes you cooler, smoking or vaping? Which one is gonna make you fit in? Are your new friends going to enjoy a hit of your vape? Or will they like you more if you bring smokes out back? After all, you can't be cool without nicotine, right? Are you sure you're asking the right questions? Both smoking and vaping significantly increase your risk of lung cancer. Don't worry so much about being cool. Focus on staying healthy.
I'm Peyton with sports. First, Jimmy Rogers announced that SMU defensive tackle transfer Mike Sanjo should be ready to rock and roll for Saturday's game. Sanjo is one of the most of the fall camp recovering from an unspecified injury. WSU hosts San Diego State Saturday night on homecoming weekend at Giesa Field. On July 1st, 2026, SDSU officially becomes a member of the new Pac-12. Kickoff is scheduled for 7:25 p.m. on the CW. The first NFL game of the year did not disappoint with extracurriculars. There was a scuffle early and a late game delay caused by lightning. Both events were overshadowed, though, by an incident leading up to the first snap. Eagles defensive star Jalen Carter was seen spitting on Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott. Carter was ejected from the game. After the game, the internet went ablaze, noticing that Prescott spit towards Carter first, but was not penalized. WSU women's soccer team game ended in a draw yesterday. As the Cougs completed their first shutout of the season, senior goalkeeper Kiara Fitzgerald had a career-high 11 saves, with 6 of them coming in the first half. The Cougs will play at UC San Diego next on September 11th at 7 p.m.
So we're rolling into the weekend, but what about rolling on a pair of Cougar wheels? Could you get a piece of the rideable piece of Cougar history? Up next.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Get your bids in. A WSU golf cart has hit the market today in a silent auction that started at 10 this morning. And check out this beauty. Now, it doesn't run and the tires are flat, but apparently somebody already offered $7,550 for it. You can bid through WSU surplus stores online or in person till 2 o'clock today. Would you guys put a bid in?
Now that bid is at $7,550, but we're wrapping up the show for tonight, so tune in next time and have a good night.